Hey, bro.
Hey man, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Doing fantastic, doing fantastic. Happy Friday.
Thank you, sir. Happy Friday. Hey, let's jump right into it. You did something really cool last week with our mastermind group where you did a neat live demo with one of our mastermind members and a coaching client as well. And you want to just give us a little bit of the setup, and then I think what we'll do is we'll cut the tape in. We'll actually
Yeah.
show the actual demo. You did this fantastic thing, and describe it for us, and then we'll just cut straight to the video, and people can watch what you did.
Yeah, definitely. So our coaching client, Miro, was trying to launch this product and was really kind of going over a couple different product packaging options and was having trouble making a decision. And we came to the conclusion, well, why don't we just test it in real time with a really cool tool that's perfect for this? It was just Pickfu.
Yeah. Okay.
Really fast, and you're going to see it in real time. You finish watching all the way to the end. You're going to
Yeah.
see us going through this process.
Real
And
customers,
real
like
customers,
prospects.
real
Yeah.
feedback. We're literally refreshing it on this case study, and it's coming through. And we got 50 respondents to a poll question with product photography or like packaging photography, and got their feedback. So not only do they get to vote, but they also tell you why they made their choice.
In like real time, you're going to show us this
real
right
time.
now.
It's going to happen. So watch all this to the very end. You're going to see it. Miro and I are talking back and forth while we set it up. So it's not even set up. We literally go to Pickfu. He signs up because he's never signed up for it before.
Okay.
Goes in, fills up. We were filling it out the whole thing. And then we're going all the way to the end and getting a definitive answer on product packaging.
And there was a clear answer. He got direction from using Pickfu.
He got actionable direction on where he wanted to go with this new product. So a ton of value. I think you'll see how you can implement it pretty quickly in your business. Another use case for it that's really awesome that we didn't do in this case study was actually you could actually use it for your so if you're an Amazon seller, your first page, your main product page or photo on your product page. The main photo, you can split test that before you even put it on Amazon. How much more powerful is it for you to get instant feedback on that main page for clickability? Because one of the questions you get asked, would you be more likely to click on this image in the search results page on Amazon, image A or image B?
Bro, you could also split test your bullet points in your Amazon product description. Which one would you rank higher, this phrase or this phrase?
Exactly. You 100% can. And you can do that before you even spend any money launching it on Amazon. You are positioning yourself for maximum out of the gate results for your conversion. And it's really, really smart. You can do it really inexpensively.
The wisdom of the crowd. Okay, cut to the tape, dude. Take it away. And thanks everybody for hanging out with us. Of course, if you like the idea of being on calls like this and working with us directly, you'll want to check out the mastermind. The link will be underneath this video, and then a coaching program as well, if that makes sense. So let's go to the tape.
Basically, for Pickfu, what you can test is you can test your product name. So that's something that you can get poll data on. All your product photography, especially the listing feature photo. Product descriptions, you could test packaging designs as well. So for example, in your case, glass, aluminum, you'd be testing the packaging design. You can test product videos. So if you have a video, you want to split test that, get buyer feedback. And then any sort of headlines or copy that you want to see as well. One of the examples, I wonder if I can just post it in the chat so you can see it.
Okay, I see it. Yeah.
So this is one of the images where they got 50 respondents. It was Amazon Prime members targeting, and they said, which image are you most likely to click on in an Amazon search result? And that's a pretty clear winner.
Wow. Yeah, it is a really clear winner. Okay.
So imagine if you're doing split tests. So this is one way where you're split testing before you even take it to Amazon. So option A had basically a layered look for the images, and then option B had another layout, and just that slight variation in layout allows you to makes a huge difference, right, in terms of what they're getting. Plus, it also gives you not only the vote but also their comments.
Right.
which is really, really helpful as well.
Oh, cool.
And then also break down demographics and gender if you want, so if that matters to you in your research.
Cool. Okay, I didn't know it was that detailed.
And then in terms of creating the poll, typically if you wanted to get started, you ask for a votes and explanation would be the one that you would want to go ahead and test. And it's pretty straightforward. If you're doing an image, you are setting up the image A, or if you're doing text. So it gives you option A, option B, and either you drag an image or a video in there, or you type in what it is your option is, or if you're looking for, if it's a product description or headline, and then you pick your poll question.
Okay.
There's a whole list of poll questions that are in that Pickfu provides if you wanted to just go off of one of those. Like the one, for example, where it said, which image are you most likely to click on, or which image are you more likely to click on an Amazon search result? So again, that's pretty clear and specific. You put that in there, and then you go to the audience section where you can then pick your targeting. And just looking at that. And then you can pick how many people. You can either do 50, 100, 200, or 500. So if you were doing it at 100, you can pick the gender and age range if you want to collect that information. But then you can also add in a targeted audience, which would be like Amazon Prime, if you're thinking about an Amazon split test for that. And so basically it's going to cost you $150. And you run it, and you are going to see, you'll get to see some results pretty quickly on what it is that you're trying to test and ask for.
That's really cool.
Now, what's also interesting is you can add more targeting as well. So if you know your age range, that would be something to take a look at. In your case too, I think, if I remember right, they do dog owner. So that's also nice. If you know, for example, you're in a pet niche, you're doing a dog product.
Okay, that's really cool.
Which is cool. And then they also have nutritional supplements. So that may or may not necessarily apply to an audience like yours, but that potentially it's worth testing. It needs to be a little bit more in line with that, what that would look like. So if you had Amazon Prime membership and nutritional supplements, that could be a good mix as well.
So Kyle, you said that they'll do this in 15 minutes.
Yeah, on average, they said it usually most their polls are done in 15 minutes. Now, obviously, if you're out of the norm, it might take a little bit longer than that. I'm assuming too, it probably takes longer the more detailed your targeting is. Like if you provide more and more constraints in the targeting, it may take longer. But they said it takes 15 minutes on average across all their polls.
Wow. I feel like jumping off this call and giving it a try.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Did they ask me for my credit card, or can I show the whole process?
Let's just walk through it, and when you get to the credit card thing, let's not share your screen.
Okay, let's do it. Let's,
this is real life.
This is Kyle and Miro live.
Live.
like we are big enough pain in the butt. I'll give you some copy. I'm doing my screen here. Make you smaller. Let's go over to my Google Photos. I have a couple of pictures I just took with my cell phone because, Google Flights. Oh, sorry, man. Now I'm nervous. I feel like people are watching. I know there's nobody else watching, but I feel like people are watching me.
They will eventually watch.
Okay, well, I hope they're not, hope they're not judging my computer skills here.
That's all right. We'll edit it out if we need to.
Okay, it's down here. Let's see here. I just took them. Here we go. I got two pictures. And let's download this one. And let's download this. So we have our A and our B. How's that? Is that cool?
Yep.
Okay. Now we're going to Pickfu, right?
Pickfu.
This is cool. Did I already set that up for people? No, here you go. Pickfu. And yeah, we're doing this from scratch. This is live, people.
Scratch. This is the real deal. So you want votes and explanations. That'd be correct.
Okay. Choice A and choice B. I'm putting the photos in. And here. Watch, I got the same photo. Oh, I did. Here we go.
Nice work.
Full question. Okay, here we go.
You could do which product packaging is more appealing, or
Aluminum is more durable. I can't spell durable today. Durable. But the black glass is heavy and feels solid.
solid, sturdy. Yeah, it feels solid. I think
Okay.
that's where. And then you want to make that a question mark in the end of the first sentence.
So room is in real time, right?
This is real.
This is real. This is real, people.
And then you want to. Yeah, that's good. Go to audience.
Audience, okay.
Mm-hmm.
How many people do you want?
How many people do you want to take a look at it?
I'm gonna say 50 is fine.
Okay. So then you want to probably do a targeted audience, maybe.
I don't know if I'm target because I mean I don't know a lot of like let's see what my options are. You have horse? No.
No, I would be surprised if they had a
I
horse.
would be surprised too. Pet?
Yeah, you
No.
might end up with a general. Now you could look at it from a Amazon Prime if you were going to put these on Amazon. So that would be the one that I'd probably look at. But
Yeah, see that. Okay. That's fine. And now I go checkout, right?
yeah, let's make sure. What does it say at the top? There looks like there's some warning. Poll should take less than 1 minute per option to review. Time consuming form. Okay.
There we go. Let's go to checkout. This is gonna be kind of fun. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing
All
my
right, stop sharing. Yep.
because you guys don't want me to use my credit card. There's enough damage on there on my own. There we go. And I gotta put in my name. James Bond.
Just put in your son's info.
Yeah, I know. I do all the time.
Dad, why do I have these $1,000 credit card? I don't know.
Yeah, to those of you guys who don't know me, I have a 17-year-old son that works for me, and he's kind of like he's my left hand, and you know, he does a lot of the work that I really should be doing.
he ends up with all these like credit card bills, and you're like, I guess you're gonna have to work a little bit longer for me to pay those off.
Yeah, to be perfectly honestly, you know, the kid's a great kid.
Yeah, is he still driving around his the convertible you guys got?
Yeah, so we got together and we got a Saab 93 convertible.
Yes.
But his main car is a 95 Honda Accord, right?
Rolling.
And his exhaust system fell off. So we got him a new racing exhaust, which actually sounds like it sounds terrible. You can hear him coming down the road. And he's so happy with his car, and it's hilarious. There's a lot of fun with it.
That's great.
You do the same. So you take my credit card. We're doing this in real time here, folks. So
this is real.
the camera is unconfirmed. So what it wants is
probably your email.
Yeah, so I'm going here. I'm checking my email here. Okay, so let me share my screen again, just so you guys can see what I got in here. I got Pickfu account confirmation instruction. Confirm account.
That's
I'm putting
optional.
those
You
nice
don't have to
stuff.
put it.
How did you hear about this?
Kyle,
From
he is the guy who told me
what are you working on?
e-commerce.
E-commerce? Okay, confirm account. Why could I put the little survey in there too? You know,
Yeah, no, they're trying to gather data.
so obviously they're a data collection company or something.
Probably.
I'm questioning on this. Now this is it started my fold. Let's see what my folds are saying. Created. View results. Do we have any results yet? It's been like 30 seconds. Nothing yet.
Nothing yet. No, it doesn't look like it. Of course, we literally just started it, so it'll be interesting to see how
quickly it goes.
How fast, yeah.
What do you think, Kyle? Which of these packages do you like better?
I like the glass. I think it looks better. However, I am aware of the challenges of anything glass. Now, it would be interesting, could the aluminum company, the packaging company, create a black matte aluminum bottle?
Well, I have a few problems with the aluminum bottle. Number one, it's a really thin aluminum, so it's really squishy, right?
Yeah.
And also, they use a BPA plastic coating, and I'm in the natural health space, so all the people go crazy. This BPA coating is going to give you cancer and kill you in 5 minutes, right?
Yeah.
So I'm fighting over that. But I'll tell you what, that glass bottle, it's a thick glass bottle too. It's like 5 times the price. Like, it's a ridiculous price difference between the glass and the aluminum. But the glass bottle feels so good. And the coating they put on the glass bottle actually makes it break resistant. We did a test in the parking lot, and from 4 feet, it doesn't break. It'll just bounce, right? But 7 feet, holding over my head, yeah, it shatters into 8 million razor sharp pieces that will kill anybody. So, let's see if we've got anything going on here yet. I got 6
wonder. You probably have to like refresh that page, maybe.
14 respondents answering. What do you have?
Dude, 9 people have already responded.
Oh, the aluminum.
Ooh. Look at this. This is real-time split testing.
This is really cool. Gee, aren't you happy I jumped on this call, Kyle?
I'm really happy. No, this is fun. I was just going to walk through and do some screen shares and mess around. This is actual real time.
This is real time, yo. This is real life. This is very interesting. It's 14 responses so far. 15 responses. So let's reset it. So we have. I'm actually, I gotta say, I'm really impressed by this. This is fast.
What people are saying, I prefer metal. I like durable. I like this color. I would be more tempted to buy this.
Yeah.
I think shiny silver bottle is better fit than black bottle for natural product. Interesting. Oh, you can ask follow-up questions. You see that?
Where?
Like go back to the response. See that, like go down in the response box. Helpful, not helpful. Ask follow-up question.
I don't know what to say. This is interesting. I mean, this is so different because I wouldn't have come up with it. Like, I wouldn't have done this. Like, this is like huge.
That loading more. See what people say.
I like last reused cycles. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, but the question is, yeah, like, do you follow the numbers or do you just go with, it? Oh, we're into this. Like, how long have we been doing this now, Kyle?
This has been running for maybe a minute or two, like 3 minutes max.
Holy moly, we're getting a lot of feedback. Ball expensive, more expensive. I prefer the aluminum. Because of your product. Now, honest to God, I would love to use some aluminum because it would save me so much aggravation. Because with the glass bottles, You got to wrap them more carefully. You got to put them in a special box. This is really cool. Kyle, you got to send the recording of this little thing. This is neat.
Definitely.
I'm gonna have this content for my audience too. But I don't have an audience.
Your audience of me. I'm like, we're doing this, and
we're sitting there staring at. You know, it's like watching like I don't know how to compare it to this. Like watching grass grow, but it's a lot faster.
It's a lot faster. Now you're up to 22, so you're almost at half.
Silver makes it look cheap. That's you know it's really funny. Option is better because of more durable packaging, but
from recycling standpoint, they both have sort of a recycling component. Now, like you said, is it BPA coating on it?
Yeah, they have BPA coating inside because if it was just aluminum will oxidize, right?
Right.
You know what's funny is, I think what should I like here? I had one of these responses pretty good. What is it? It was a horse medication. It kind of is like a horse medication thing here.
Yeah.
This is a lot of fun. So we have a pretty big lead. Let's go 5 minutes.
I know. I don't think the aluminum is going to lose unless at the end of this thing it just swings massively to option B. But I don't think it's going to catch up.
This is a big difference. I think the 50 is a big enough sample size. What do you think?
Yeah. I mean, it'd be interesting to see how many of these people are actually like going through some of their answers and seeing who is potentially more your audience, because you might end up with people that are doing this that don't really care necessarily, aren't your target buyer, and they have an opinion, but it may not be your target audience's opinion. But it's pretty overwhelming, the people that would be buying an aluminum product for this.
Well, you know, it's this one thing is where's this one thing I saw? It was like this guy here. This guy where I'm at with it. I like the aluminum bottle as it doesn't look that bad, but the black doesn't very zoom in. But the difference is not that much at all. And I agree. I mean, but if you're looking, you know, if we're looking at a percentage rate of saying, hey, you know, how people are actually going to buy this package? So far, we've got like 34. Wow, we got 74%. Like the silver better than the black.
Yeah.
You know, are they gonna click on the credit card?
Yeah, exactly.
This is pretty impressive. Like in terms of quick and dirty market research, it's like, wow, this is pretty good. Yeah, the worst part, honest to God, Kyle, is the fact that I gotta say to myself, people are gonna be buying this off an image, right? I think the feel to it is secondary because, you know, the black glass when you're holding in your hand, it feels amazing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the aluminum feels kind of cheap, but at that point they've already bought the product.
Right. Yeah. Now, where that comes into play is your reviews. So if they experience and it feels cheaper to them when they handle it, your reviews might end up being lower. Also, it's for the horse product, so it has to actually solve the problem. So one of the ways, like, because their experience with the product might take them a few months or a few weeks at a minimum to see the result that they're looking for, the only thing that they're going to base their sort of perception on is going to be what the product is like when they hold it and they take it out of the box.
Well, that's going to be okay because it's the 6 products I have coming out. This type of supplement works really well in animals, right? So they'll see a difference pretty quickly. So if I can take in the remedy, I think I'll be okay. But yeah, I've been really having I've been stuck in this loop with the aluminum bottles just don't feel good, right?
Yeah.
But this, like, I can't believe this poll is going this quickly. And this is kind of a bizarre product. This is a very small niche. I didn't expect this much action on this quickly. Wow, 63%. The glass bottle's
Pulling away.
catching up.
The glass bottle has made a little bit of headway, though.
I even like packaging. Still, looks really weird. Blue container does look like a beer can.
That's the same comments you had.
Think you heard me? Everything tastes. Yeah. That's the catch.
I like aluminum. I like the lighter packaging in general, and I can be klutzy, so I prefer to avoid glass.
Well, that's a concern too, because
Yeah.
glass bottles, like when I did the informal poll to my friends, one of my friends, they have like a horse rescue thing. And he's like, I don't want any glass near my horses because these things break everything, right?
Yeah. Which is a good thought, because that would be the concern if you're a horse owner, is if they break this and cut themselves, it's a big bill.
So let's see what our actual. We're still 64%. It's closer than I thought.
Now, how is it going to be delivered? Is it going to be in sort of like a box, or is it coming directly in the bottles?
Well, it depends what it was. If I was going to do it as a glass bottle, I have to put it in a cardboard box, right?
Right.
But the aluminum, I can put it in a Mylar padded envelope with some stuff. But I think what I'm thinking is, I'll do the box either way, and then put an insert in there. And one of my friends also told me that a lot of horse people, they hire like unskilled labor, because so the instructions are going to be super clear and idiot proof, right? So
Right.
we're going to put like a sticker in the packaging saying this is how you work this stuff. Like put the sticker up beside the bottle on the barn or something. So just trying to solve problems before they come up.
Yeah, that's
But,
good.
yeah.
That's really smart.
So that's what I'm thinking of doing. But I think I'll probably do a box either way. But it's really let's see. I think we got them all now. Or we have 4 people waiting. 63%. Can you read these comments, or am I going too fast? Okay.
No, you're good.
Yeah, like I said, I think practically it's a slam dunk. Boy, I'm so happy I didn't order all the glass bottles today. I was about to do that.
Now you have actual data.
Well, yeah, it's really kind of neat. Yeah, this whole thing. Let's see, we have 1 new response. Waiting for the last 3 respondents. What do we have? Looks a lot nicer. Yeah, well, we decide what we think, right? We have our own little what do you call it, biases and stuff, and the aluminum doesn't feel too bad. Like we have little pellets in there, so it's a little bit away from the pellets, but the glass feels like, it's like half a pound.
Yeah.
The heavy, thick glass bottle. Like I said, it's kind of interesting. Like if you look at it here, the bottle is actually glass with that black powder coating on it. It's a matte black.
Wow.
Yeah, this actually helped me a lot, because I didn't know which way to go on this one,
Looks like the last 3 are weighing in.
Okay. That's it. So how long did that take, Kyle? Start to finish? We're almost done. What are we, like 10 minutes in?
Yeah, that was about 10 minutes.
Wow.
That's pretty quick feedback.
That's awesome. We did that. We did that all by ourselves.
Yeah, look at that.
By the way, everybody, I've never done this before. I've never seen the website before.
No, this was like off the cuff, first time going through it, doing it, and got this pretty cool, actionable insight.
Now, you know, Kyle made fun of me that we fire, don't aim at all, and just fire. This is what we do. This is our core competency, is just going for it.
Getting it done. No, there's nothing wrong with that.
Done is better than perfect, and
Yep.
you know, I've got friends that are excellent execution and stuff, but I get a lot of stuff done just because I just do it. It's not always pretty.
Well, and one of the things that I do really admire about you, Miro, and working with you for a while now, is that you guys, you'll do something and then just to get it done, and then you'll come back to it and you'll improve it, and then it's done again, and then it's like consistent improvement over time. If just looking at your product packaging over the last, year, it just consistently improved upon, getting better and better and better and better. And there's a lot of value in that. And it's a good reminder that you just got to get stuff done, and then you make it better as you go.
Well, you gotta get fancy later. Like, one of the things that we have a lot of products, and what we've been doing is, kind of falling behind the product descriptions. We have a couple of stragglers here, and what we've done is we've kind of broken up the task of writing descriptions. So we're hiring a Fiverr guy to do the bulk of it.
Mm-hmm.
My project manager is going and just cleaning it up, and we're getting it up. Because we've been waiting to do it perfectly and spend a week on each thing. Well, you have 500 products. A week to do a product. I'll be 90 before they're all done at that rate.
Yeah, exactly.
So here we go. We have. Yeah, I've heard that before a couple times. It looks like a rubbing alcohol bottle. I've actually heard that from a couple of my friends too.
It's interesting how people have different perceptions of what looks high class, what looks doesn't.
Yeah.
Some people really like the aluminum.
I think we're doing aluminum.
I think so.
You got one guy waiting now. Let's see what we got.
And what was the cost difference between the two?
Like 4 times more money for the glass.
Wow.
Because what happens is, because I sell other products in glass bottles, is you got a price between, depending on the size of the bottle, between 50 cents to like $1.40 per bottle. But then there's another 50, 60 cents per bottle in shipping costs. Because, you have a case with 300 glass bottles. That case is 60 pounds, right?
Yeah, right.
And you're ordering like 10, 20,000 at a time. You got like 3 or 4 pallets coming, right?
Right, yeah.
Like freight. Whereas aluminum or plastic, those boxes weigh nothing. They just send it by regular UPS. Okay, so here we go. We got poll complete. We received 50 responses in 18 minutes.
Wow.
So it's a big price difference. I think this one's like 35 cents. And this is like $1.40. But the shipping cost is like huge.
Yeah, I was going to say the shipping cost is also to factor in, because if it weighs half a pound or whatever you said in terms of weight, like that's going to impact your cost ongoing with this product.
This is awesome, Kyle. We did a good job today. Yay, yes.
I know. Good work, man. Good work. Yeah. And the cool thing about with Pickfu is that you can actually split test a lot of different components to it. One other thing that I was thinking about too, and this even goes beyond Amazon, is you could actually split test your product listing pages. And how you could do it is that you take a screenshot of your current product listing page and do a comparison if you wanted to test that as just getting feedback from people. What's missing from this page? What would be more helpful for you if you were, what would prevent you from purchasing from this product listing, even if you're on your Shopify store? So you just do like a quick screenshot, maybe have your developer do something, make a change to it, or you make a change to it as a test inside of Shopify, and then you have something to compare against, and you could kind of see, or you just put it up there and ask them, is there anything on this page that would prevent you from buying outside of, say, and if so, what would it be? And you're just getting feedback from potential buyers on that. Some real actionable insight.
Let me stop sharing. I'm not sure if I'm gonna put this on here, let people just see what the comments are. The comments are pretty high quality comments. I mean, there's some intelligent stuff being said here, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're giving some good feedback, and it's okay.
Yeah, I'm really impressed.
I'm gonna stop sharing now, so you can take over again. And but
No,
Kyle,
that's
exercise.
good. That's good. Now this is how you go into it right away and just get it done.
No. You realize I've been making myself nuts with this for like the last 2.5 weeks, right? I got little bottles, bigger bottles, different manufacturing, different caps. I've been making myself crazy with this.
And look at that. In 15, 18 minutes, you got some actionable insight and you can make a decision. And that is one of the advantages of having access to data and using this data. You can go pretty quick. Like it was not very long at all, and you're able to go to the next step. And because I mean, you're not making any money with this product if you're just sort of in development stage. It's like, how fast can you get this thing to market and start making revenue on it?
Well, one of the biggest. Well, you're right. I mean, just getting it out there is half the battle, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you make these decisions, you want to execute as well as you can from the get go. I mean, yeah, I can pivot and change over glass bottles, but it's better to have,
Yeah.
you know, because this makes it easier.
Yeah, for sure. It's a lot cheaper to spend 50, 60 bucks and get some data than it is to get into it and then realize, oh, I could have actually used aluminum this entire time and saved, because you're going to spend a lot of money buying the bottle, shipping it out to customers, and then having to pivot back after you've already done it. It's going to cost a lot of money. So in essence, you're saving yourself a lot of money up front by getting data on it.
Well, it's funny because I was thinking, I got to find some way, and I was going to talk to you and Jason about, you know, what you guys think and what's the best way to go. And I was like, yeah, you know, this kind of stuff, you lose your mind with it. But yeah, it's split testing. Hey, the bottom line is, it doesn't matter what I like or what you like. What matters is what the public likes.
Yeah.
And if they're into this and they'll buy it, then that's your answer.
Right.
It's
Yeah,
not
definitely.
about what your thoughts. Like one of the things that I shot a video with Victoria, one of my wholesale customers, and I'm not sure. Have you seen that, Kyle?
I don't think I've seen it yet. No.
We're putting it up for our wholesale part, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what you talk about is just, you don't know what's going to take off. You don't know which product is going to go, you know, which is going to resonate with people. Like right now, my top 5 products, never in a million years would I have guessed those are my top 5 selling products. Like,
Yep.
complete surprise.
Yep. Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
And that's what it is. You just that's the good thing, I guess, with the online world is you can test, and this will at least give you a nice head start before you dump a bunch of product into inventory.
Yeah. Yeah. And then now, like, kind of moving forward with it is, are there ways you can build this Pickfu process into your next product launch, or even in the current stuff that you're working on, just trying to optimize your listings? So instead of using like a tool like Splitly or something like that to do optimization, which is still a good idea, before you, like, say you're going to do a whole new batch of product photography,
Right.
before you upload it and start testing it, you can actually get active feedback on those products and the images and all that kind of stuff, even before you put it on Amazon. Test
No,
it.
and the $50, what is it? $50 is a bargain, because
Sure.
for us to sit there, like, I can have one of my graphics people mock up 4 or 5 different label designs, throw them on here, spend, you know, 50, $60 on it, and away you go.
Yeah. Yeah. And you can actually, so we only tested the 2 images, but you can actually test more than 2 if you wanted to as well. So if you had 3 or 4 other ones, you can throw them all up there and let people have at it.
Right.
So
Cool.
yeah, it's huge value. So no, this is really, really cool, man. Thanks for jumping on and walking through with Pickfu. This is a real life example.
Oh, nobody got my credit card number.
It's all right here, my friend. No, just kidding.
No, I always make a joke. I say, you know, when someone gets, if they mug me, they get practice. That's what they get.
That's funny. All right. Well, this was really great. So if anyone has any questions, if they're watching this in the group after this post, then definitely you can pop that in. Miro's in the group as well. So if you want to hear any additional feedback on the results when he goes to launch it, definitely hit him up and it'll be really cool. So I appreciate you being on and going through a real life case study.
All right. Thanks, Kyle. Take it easy, brother.
All right. Have a good evening, man. Talk to you tomorrow.